This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Well, if you watched the Logies on Sunday night, there were some amazing performances. This man, we've had him in the studio numerous times. We love having a chat to him, but he is such a talented man. His brand new album, Changes All the Time, is out October 4. You can get that pre-order right now at jamesbay.com. James Bay, welcome!
Welcome, buddy!
What a pleasure. What a dream.
Do your mates go with Baysey?
You know what? Oh, that made my heart melt a little
Baysey.
bit. No, but that's lovely because
you welcome him.
Well, they don't, but it feels like I feel in that moment. I thought I feel quite welcome in Australia.
Baysey, you're
Were you-
always.
That's
Were you
beautiful.
Jim? Were you Jim?
To my dad, yeah. You know what? I don't know, like a lot of Jameses at school, pretty popular name for my generation, and I was one of the. I'm privileged to say I was one of the only ones who just got called James. Yeah.
What was it? What did you see, or how did you end up with a guitar in your hand the first time?
Good question. I remember the story is that I was in my bedroom on a sort of Saturday morning or afternoon, I can't remember. It was just a sort of very plain weekend moment. And my bedroom door was at the top of the stairs in our house, first on the landing, door was open. And my dad, once in a while, both my parents love music and would have the radio on a lot, but my dad put a record on and I heard it and I ran downstairs. I said, "What is this?" Yeah. And it was a song called Layla by a band. It was
on my knees.
There you go. But it was like the up-tempo electric, like original version. It was like,
Layla.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I heard that riff and I was like, "What is this?" And my dad told me what it was. I said, "Put it on again." So we listened to it a second time. And then I took the CD up into my room and I don't think he ever saw it again. That record was the one. And actually, it's funny, when in 2019... I was on tour with Ed Sheeran, and he asked me the same question. And I said,
he would. He steals all my questions.
There you go. Classic
Classic
Sheeran.
rip-off Sheeran.
Classic Sheeran. And he said, what? He asked me the same question. I said later, and he said, he said, "How old were you?" I said, "I was about 11." He said, exactly the same story.
You're kidding me.
Not. I don't know that his dad played the record, but he was like, "Layla is absolutely why I picked up a guitar."
I'm going to go home and put Layla on for the kids.
It's going to happen.
Can we ask you, have you been to the pub in his house? Because we've interviewed Ed numerous times as well, and we gave him some. What did we give him? Whip the beer mats, the welcome mats.
We did.
Oh, you need to know if they're there. You need to know if they're in use.
We gave him a shaker as well.
I haven't. I confess, I've not been there. I've
So
heard
they
all
are
about
there,
it.
great.
So they're definitely there.
Unless someone says no, they're still there. James, let's talk Logies, mate. How was the night for you?
It was wonderful. It reminded me of things like the Brit Awards and the way that Australians and British people do awards in a very similarly sort of informal.
Yep.
That's how it felt to me, like a very relaxed and fun night. It's a little bit different in America. Love you, America, but like it's a bit more sort of straight up and down. Everyone's quite serious and it's a bit more tense. And by the way, I arrived in Australia at 6 a.m. yesterday.
Oh, you did too. I saw you say that on the red carpet.
So I'd been.
Oh my God!
I set off on Friday night. I landed at 6 a.m. yesterday morning. I stayed up all day, and then I played my song at 10:30 p.m.
Did you sleep all right last night?
Can I also say this? I was the only person on the red carpet, like, because I'm just an idiot, really, but who was wearing sunglasses. Sure, whatever.
Man, I thought they looked good.
But I've been up all day. I've been up all night. I'm dropping my song title. That's naff, innit? Oh, well, never mind. Whatever.
He's built it into conversation.
I've done it.
Can you tell us about the strangest invitation for a gig? Even if you haven't played it?
You know what?
What's the weirdest?
It's not even. I actually remember it was around building up to my first album coming out, and all the attention on like social media and stuff was getting a lot.
Yeah.
And it wasn't actually a gig offer. I was just I had this really long and earnest message from a girl who said, "Will you be my prom date?"
Awesome.
It was quite sweet, really, and I just happened to read it.
You've been with her ever since.
Oh my God.
It's hard to write back. No.
It was. So it was one of those.
How do you break her heart?
Unfortunately, of course, you just leave it blank. I'm sorry if you're out there.
What else can you do?
What about
hope that she hasn't seen?
What about the other invitations you get? Didn't you just recently? Didn't Noah Khan say, "Can you come to Madison Square Garden and come up and perform Stick Season with me?" Yeah,
that was cool. You know what? That was so much fun. Noah is obviously a massive legend.
Yeah,
he invited me up. He used to open up for me when I was going around America, a couple of different tours. I think, we were doing a little sound check practice, and I said, "Noah, I don't know about you, but I'm up here. I feel so naked without a guitar. Can I have a guitar? You mind if I play along?" And he winced a little bit. And I said, no, I understand. He said, why don't we do this? I said, I don't want to mess with your
it's my song. He said, it's my song.
I don't want to mess with your mix. I wasn't even plugged in.
Awesome.
All the guitar geeks out there will be like, wait a minute.
What's he doing with that thing?
What is this witchcraft?
Is there any Keith Richards moments for you where you dream the riff of satisfaction?
Oh, that's a great question. I tell you what, Keith Richards was very lucky, and he must be incredibly talented even in his sleep. Because yes, I've dreamt melodies, and as soon as I wake up, if I'm lucky enough to capture them, they're terrible.
Exactly.
Do you hit record on your phone?
100%.
Yeah. Do you have your phone now? Could you give it as an example where you're actually like?
Yeah, I'll play the very most recent one. But everybody listening, this will not be very interesting.
Brand new hit.
No, but it's exciting because this is how a song starts.
I just want to tell you. I want to tell you though. I've named it something. I named it. It just says Bit Shania.
Bit Shania.
Shania Twain.
I'll do a little talking over the top because this is just me playing guitar for a while.
So this is just you jamming.
Yeah, I like these chords, and then I'm going to mumble. I'm going to mumble some sort of melody with no lyrics. So this is your verse. This is like verse part. One,
Do you go
2, 3, yeah.
Bit Shania, that's very Shania.
So that's the start, James.
For me, typically that's what'll happen
Why don't you think that's going to go anywhere?
because I'm very British and self-deprecating.
Quietly.
You know how it goes, but quietly I think I'm brilliant. Don't tell anybody.
Well, so do we, buddy. So do we.
His brand new album, Changes All the Time, is out October 4. You can get that pre-order right now at jamesbay.com. You are a legend. This country loves you, mate. We appreciate your time. Thanks for coming in, James.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thanks, James.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.